Hi everybody, Rob Goody here, the MLM Solution. Today is Tuesday, April 6th. Tax day quickly coming upon us. Today it is currently 10:57 and 18 seconds in the morning, the AM. And as you know, we go live each and every day, Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Despite what happened yesterday, where we got a late start because of technical difficulties. We're on track to be fine this morning, and we apologize for yesterday's lateness, but yay, those things happen, right? All right, if you will, as always, we ask for your help in getting the word out about what we do. As you know, we talk all things network marketing, good, the bad, and yes, even the ugly. We want you to be empowered so you can utilize this wonderful business model to accomplish amazing things. With that being said, the way you can help us is by utilizing hashtag TheMLM-Solution, hashtag TheMLM-Solution, making comments, giving us a thumbs up, doing the dancing bears, the dancing women, the smiling women, whatever the case may be. When you interact with us, please leave comments as well. When you interact with us, it helps the algorithm get our videos and other things out there. You can help us manually by utilizing hashtag TheMLM-Solution. You can use that to find us anywhere on social media, and also to share our podcast and our site and everything else with our fellow network marketers across the globe, so they too can have access to this wonderful information so that they can change their lives in whatever manner they choose. And then finally, visit our website, our new and improved and updated website, TheMLMsolution.net, TheMLMsolution.net. As you know, you're going to find all kinds of deals there. And while you're there, if you'll click the top of the page, you'll see podcast replay link, and there it is right there. That's what you're looking for. All of you on the podcast, I'm just showing a screenshot image of the actual replay page on the website. That way, if you miss an episode, you can go there. And once you go there, you can also share that as well and download. Don't forget, download your free gift when you go to the podcast replay page. And as you know, we always give free gifts with no shenanigans. We will not pull anything on you. So with that being said, join us here very shortly. I got to get off here. Otherwise, I'm going to miss the start time, right? We don't want to do that. All right, guys, with that being said, I'm going to hop off here. See you.
Welcome to the MLM Solution Podcast Show, where you'll learn the facts and hear the truth about the network marketing industry. Here's your host, Rob Goody.
Hello, everybody. Once again, good morning, Tuesday morning, April 6th, 11 a.m. and 10 seconds Eastern Standard Time. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody had a great Monday. And we certainly had our challenges yesterday. For whatever reason, technology wanted to play games with us. And anyway, we got on late, but hey, we got on. We did not give up, right? So we got that podcast out there to the world, sharing this wonderful information that you guys so much enjoy. I want to say thank you guys from the beginning over the thumbs ups and the comments and things of that nature. Continue to do that, and please share. As you know, the algorithms are set up that when you have engagement, whether it's a like, a comment, thumbs up, dancing bear, dancing woman, whatever the case may be, when you do any of that, it helps us get more views. And that's what it's about, is getting this information out to people to empower you so you can utilize this wonderful business model to accomplish great things and to develop the lifestyle that you want. I mean, that's what we're all here for, right? So we want to help you guys make that happen. That being said, don't forget, when you go to our website, what not to do in network marketing is right there. 146 paragraphs on 146 pages. And no, I did not do that on purpose. It just worked out that way. 146 audio files. Those audio files are real life examples in each and every paragraph, adding even more value and insight to those paragraphs. And as you know, the paragraphs are written in a what to do and what not to do manner. That way you become a focused business building machine, knowing exactly what to do and what not to do. But the greatest thing of all, normally $197, which we have sold many of that, you can get it for the next 24 hours for only $47. This is a limited offer, as you know, for the next 24 hours, only $47. That's an instant $150 savings. Who does not love saving money, especially on great information like this? There's a reason why this has been one of the most popular products that we offer. It's because it is insightful, it's informative, and it's accurate, and it is truthful. You will become a focused business building machine by knowing what to do in network marketing and what not to do. All right, with that being said, guys, we are here today to learn some more great information. Podcast number 159. We're racing towards that magical number of 200. And today's topic is marketing your network marketing business. Marketing your network marketing business. Guys, this can be an important subject because guess what? It's going to save you money. It's going to save you time, right? You want the ability to move forward without it costing you a whole lot of money. Who doesn't want to save money? I think everybody, if you're being honest and serious, everybody wants to save money. And that's what we're going to tell you how to do here today. Hold on 1 minute. I'm taking care of something here. There we go. I just wanted to make a quick adjustment because I did not want to go on and have a boo-boo. All right. With that being said, guys, we are going to be talking about an important subject, as I said, marketing your network marketing business. Guys, marketing is important in everything. It's no matter whether it's a network marketing business, whether you're developing your own brand, whether you're developing the brand for your traditional business, whatever the case may be, it's all about getting the word out. It's all about getting your brand out. It's all about getting in front of people. And the more people you get in front of, the more you connect with the people that are interested in your subject matter or your story. Okay, you got to realize there's a huge world out there. This represents the population of the world. Okay, and your audience could be that big or that small of the whole world because not everybody's interested in your story or your product. You know that going in. But what are you looking for? You're looking for people that connect with what you bring to the table. And this small amount, when you're talking about 7 billion people or close to 7 billion people across the world, this small amount could end up being hundreds of millions of people, okay, that are interested in your story or product. So your goal is to do what? And get in front of those people as quickly as possible. And how do you do that? Effective marketing and advertising. Blah, 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 blah. I got tongue-tied there because I get a little bit ahead of myself. My brain runs faster than my mouth, which is hard to believe, isn't it? All right. With that being said, my mouth tries to keep up with my brain. Sometimes it doesn't work, as you can tell, and I get tongue-tied. Who doesn't, right? All right. With that being said, we're going to. Sorry about that. The wife was trying to call me, and we certainly don't want anything there like that to interfere with what we're talking about. Hopefully she didn't call back because hopefully it's nothing important. If she calls back, I'll put you on hold and we'll take that call real quick. How's that? All right. With that being said, guys, what we want to do here, we want to stay on topic because look, if you don't know marketing, which most people don't, and rightfully so, it can be a complicated process. It also can be a very simple thing, nothing more than getting your message out in front of as many people as possible. Well, where's the greatest amount of people in today's world? Well, they're in social media. Look, traditional radio is not dead per se. It is dead, but it's not. You look at Rush Limbaugh. He had over 20-something million listeners, probably close to 30 million. Okay, that's traditional radio and satellite radio. Okay, so your traditional radio is not something that is dead in that capacity. But at the same time, as far as music and stuff, it's still listened to in a significant way. But let's be honest, the digital world, the digital music world has made a major impact in the listenership of traditional music radio. But when it comes to getting your message out, guess what? You have at your disposal probably the greatest advertising medium, probably the greatest way to get in front of the largest mass of people at one time that's ever been available. And that is what? Social media, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest. I could go on and Gab, Parler, Rumble. Gosh, there is a plethora of social media outlets that will get you in front of like-minded people. Now, where it comes into play here as far as marketing is, how do you manage a marketing campaign on all of those social media platforms at one time? Or if you're going to pick and choose, I encourage you not to try to do all of them at one time. Pick one that you feel is going to get you in front of the largest audience as possible. And usually that's going to be Tweety or Facebook, right? And but Parler's not far behind. You got a bunch of social media platforms that compete with one another, and there's also specialized. In other words, you have some platforms, and I'll use that word because that'll include a large number of social media platforms, because there's so many blogs and message boards and all of that. But those are platforms, and they're part of social media world that is specialized in network marketing, okay, or entrepreneurship. So the thing is that you want to make sure that you're getting in front of as many people as possible without trying to be everywhere. Because trying to be everywhere is going to take you or focus away. If you have a pinpoint focus and you're committed to that pinpoint focus, then guess what? You're going to have a situation where you're going to be able to get in front of the people you're looking for. If you try to have too broad of a approach, you're going to lose that audience. Look, I'd rather have a smaller, motivated, and focused amount of people that are following me and active than having a larger group of people that are just following me and don't really care to be active. Okay, I want correspondence. I want a relationship. Okay, I want us to be as one. And I don't care if it's that or that. The bottom line is you want to connect with a certain amount of people. All right. So with that being said, you can pick out which platform is going to get you in front of the largest amount of people, like-minded people. And you can start a group there. You can start all kinds of things. Well, here's the thing. You have a situation where you're going to be able to utilize not only that, but you can do traditional marketing as well. And you're saying, Rob, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Guys, look, you have out there trade magazines. And these trade magazines, guess what they do? They will sit there and they will let you advertise in their magazines or their papers, okay, or on their message boards or on their websites or blogs. Whatever the case may be, you can get in front of those people if you're willing to pay for them. Now, you can, like anything else, you can negotiate rates. You can go to their website, their blog, whatever, and you can look at their going rates. And you can see, hey, it's 59 cents for every 1,000 people you get in front of, okay? And you can say, well, that sounds good, but you know what? I'm going to tell them, hey, I'm just starting out. I can't afford to pay 59 cents. Can we work this out and then work a scale to where I can come up to the 59 cents? Can I start out at 45 cents? I can do that, Be willing to ask those questions. Some of them will say yes, some of them will say no. Okay, go with the ones that'll say yes if they get you in front of the right number of people. And you say, well, what are you talking about, the right number of people? Guys, look, it's a numbers game. Just like in network marketing, it's a numbers game. You have to know the numbers, and you have to have the numbers working with you, because if you don't, you're going to have the numbers working against you. For instance, if Facebook gets you in front of 80 million like-minded people, and their advertising is only 35 cents for every 1,000 people. And these are examples. I'm not saying this is the way it operates. And you got to use simplistic examples so that you guys can keep up with the points I'm making. And yet you have a blog that only has 100,000 followers, which is a great number for a blog. But I'm just saying, if there's only 100,000 numbers or 100,000 subscribers on that blog, maybe a third of those are actually active. Never forget the third. It only works in network marketing, but it works in life in general. Or the 80-20 rule. Either one of those will work in these scenarios. But the thing is that if you have 100,000 people, typically a third of those people are going to be active in some way, shape, or form. Doesn't mean they're going to be on that blog each and every day. On Facebook, it has a proven number of active people each and every day that stay on for X amount of minutes or hours, okay? Those are measurable numbers that have been around for a long time, versus where the blog you're depending on, and the Facebook numbers are public knowledge. On the blog, you have to depend on the owner to tell you the truth. Hey, this is how many people come on a daily basis. This is how long they stay on the site, blah, blah, blah. And here's the sales from the site. And you have to hope and pray that that person's being honest with you. Where on the other hand, Facebook, once again, being public knowledge, you can go back and research for a number of years to see if what they're telling you is true and consistent. So there's a big advantage for Facebook right there because of the numbers are readily available, and actually they're trackable and also can be verified. On a blog, that not so much, okay? But let's just say, let's keep the example going. The blog number could be, even though it's smaller, could be more important than the Facebook number, because even though it's getting in front of 100 million people, guess what? Once again, you could have a very small number on that blog that's very active, and they're willing to interact with ads on that blog because they trust that blog. They may not trust Facebook as much and want to buy stuff on Facebook, but on the blog they will. So it's not always an apples to apples comparison. Once again, as I said when we began the episode, marketing can be a tough animal to tackle, all right? And it's really for the savvy people that understand marketing, understand human behavior, understand the numbers of the marketing world, and understand how a blog will work versus Facebook. And they also understand the power of, even if it's a small group, a very dedicated, very, how would you say, not only dedicated, but committed followers on a blog that are willing to spend their money because they trust the person that runs that blog. That's powerful, okay? If you can get 500 people to buy from the blog versus only 300 people on Facebook, then guess what? Which one's a better deal, okay? The blog, all right? But you're going to have to do your homework. Now, you can hire people. You can go, the internet is full of people that are quote unquote marketing or advertising experts in the social media realm. You want to make sure they're social media. You want to make sure that these are internet-based people, not somebody that's a traditional company that does print advertising, TV advertising, and radio advertising. They may say that they're part of social media, and maybe they might have hired somebody that heads up a social media advertising department. Once again, you're going to have to ask questions and do your homework. As you can see, this can be a long, drawn-out process. But here's the thing. The internet brings us wonderful tools at our fingertips 24/7. With a click of a mouse, you can find out and get access to people that otherwise you would never know about or have access to. For instance, Fiverr, Fiverr. Guess what? You go to Fiverr, and there's other sites like Fiverr. I'm just bringing it up because I remember that off the top of my head, and I use it a lot. I can go to Fiverr, log into my account, and I can search for expert marketing or advertising social media people. Okay. And I can say Facebook expert, advertising expert. I could say Tweety advertising expert. I could say, whatever. And you're going to get a large selection of people that you can choose from. And you can check their experience, and you can get reviews and feedback. And guess what? You're going to know, even if you're paying $50 an hour for this person or $20 an hour, whatever, you're going to be able to see by the feedback. And you want to look at recent feedback, but if they have a long history, over 2-3 years of feedback, and is consistently good, they obviously are the type of person that you want to hire. Okay. Or you can compare them to another person that's an up-and-comer. They're charging $50, but this up-and-comer is only charging $25 or $20 because they're trying to get their name out there, and they're willing to do the same amount of work that the $50 person is doing only for $20 because they want to get customers and they want to get money flowing and they want to build their brand. So they're willing to take that $30 difference as a loss between that other person and themselves to get their name out there. They'll raise their prices as their value goes up. So there again, at the click of a mouse, you can do a comparison between these two. You can read the reviews, and if the reviews are consistently good, I would say you have someone that can help you out. And I would say that it's going to be cheaper on Fiverr because competition keeps prices low, and there's a lot of competition on Fiverr and these other advertising platforms, okay? Or whatever you call them. I don't even know what you call them. Creator, developer platforms, probably a better way to put it. I think that's your best deal. I think you're going to find out a whole lot more accurate information in a shorter time frame, and it's information you can depend on and information that you can sink your teeth into to help you choose someone that will actually do what you need to be done at a reasonable price. You can't ask for any more than that. So guys, I would encourage you to go that route and tell them what you're marketing, and then set up a marketing campaign. You can tell them, say, look, I can only afford X amount per day, whether it's $1 a day, $5 a day, $10 a day. You say, that's my total advertising budget on, or, if you pick Facebook or whatever they recommend, and you say, I can only afford to spend $10 a day. I got a family to support. You know what? I'm working from home during this virus thing, and I don't know what the future holds. So I'm trying to build this brand, and I've got to keep food on the table. I got to keep a roof over our heads. So I've only got $10 an hour. Can you do that? I mean, $10 a day for advertising on Facebook. Can you do that? And remember, it's not about the number of people that you get on your Facebook or Tweety or YouTube channel. Okay. It's the number of people that actually are dedicated followers that spend money. That's what you're doing. Once again, keep in mind that you would prefer to have 200 people that consistently buy from you versus someone that's just window shopping and not buying anything from you. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you're keeping a realistic a realistic approach to reading the numbers, okay? Because you want to make sure once again, you got to remember, it's about engagement. It's about the bond, the relationship. It's not about the number. Some people get impressed, and when you have subscribers on Facebook and YouTube and all those other social media platforms, that's great. Some people that don't really understand the numbers will say, look, that person's got 1.4 million followers, and that's great. But how many of those followers are actually active? How many followers actually follow them each and every day? How many of those followers actually, every time they upload content or go live, drop everything they're doing to go and watch them? Versus how many people are actually spending money? It's one thing to, hey, so-and-so put up a new video, and you immediately drop what you're doing and you're watching them either live or you're watching the content they just uploaded. But it's another thing for that person to reach into the pocket and say, I want to buy what they're talking about. Okay, those numbers get smaller and smaller as time goes by. Okay, so you can have 1.4 million followers. Doesn't mean that all of those people are buying, but it does mean, obviously, that a certain percentage of the people are buying. Okay, and I'll be honest with you, I'd rather have 1.4 million than only 1.4 thousand. In other words, 1,400 people, because the buying power in 1.4 million is going to outnumber the people that are included in the 1,400. I mean, that's just common sense. But you got to realize is that you can't beat yourself up if you don't have 1.4 million followers. If you do, in fact, have 1,400 followers and you have 50 of those people that are good, consistent buyers, then you've got something to build on. You got something to be proud of, and you have something that you can depend on while you're continuing to build your brand. That is powerful, and that's what you want to do. You want to have that kind of mindset. So when you sit down and you're going to go to market your business, you have to realize you're going to have a return on your investment. Your investment is what? Hiring somebody from Fiverr to handle your marketing campaign to build your business. And then you want to have a product that you want to have a product that's reasonably priced, that has a profit built in to pay for the advertising or marketing expenses that you're going to incur by hiring this person on Fiverr. Okay. And in order for that to happen, you got to supply a link to your product to the person that's doing the advertising. Okay. And you want to make sure, once again, that link is active and is working. You want to make sure your shopping cart and all that's working, because you don't want any issues. And you want to keep the path from them clicking on that link to them checking out as short as possible, as quick as possible. And you also want to make it as trustworthy as possible, because you don't want them to have any reason to say, ooh, I don't feel comfortable here. I don't like this link, or I don't like this page. This doesn't look legit. This looks like a scam. Looks like this link has been hijacked because this website doesn't look right. And then if they do decide to purchase, you want the shopping cart to work seamlessly and quickly, and you want it to have all the trusted symbols like Visa, MasterCard, PayPal. You know what? This is a secure process, secured by 256-bit encryption, things like that, that gives the buyer that much more confidence that they're in a safe place. And you want to have your logo up there so they can say, oh, yeah, this is the MLM solution checkout page, and they're using this encryption process. They're using Stripe as their checkout process. And you know what? I'm good with that. I know about Stripe and I feel very comfortable. Or, hey, they're using PayPal. I've used that before. I feel very comfortable with what I'm seeing here. And I am on the MLM solution checkout because there's their logo, et cetera, et cetera. So with that being said, guys, you want to make sure that they're comfortable and they are, in fact, in the right place. If you do that, then guess what? Your marketing campaign is going to be set up correctly. Now you say, well, hey, I'm in the network marketing business. I don't have a checkout process. I don't have a sign-up process like that. I totally get that. We haven't forgotten about you, obviously. Because what are you doing? You're hiring the person in Fiverr to do what? To build your audience on Facebook. And what you want to do is set up a group page. And that way you can have people join your group and follow you on that group page, learning about how this business works. Okay, and that is powerful. Set up a group page. Tell the person that you hired on Fiverr, you know, your marketing expert, here's the link to the group page. I want to build an audience there because I will sign people up from there or whatever it is you're going to do. Okay, but if you do set up a group page, you want to show people that you know what you're doing. You can do that by saying, hey, this is how I'm so-and-so, I've accomplished this, and I'm doing this, or I'm doing that, and this is how I do it. And you start sharing little tidbits of information on how they can use to build their own business. And their trust in you is going to go way up. They're going to say, hey, you know what, that Rob guy, he really knows what he's doing because I'm trying some of that little stuff he's talking about, and it's actually working. So it's obvious he knows what he's doing. Okay, so then you might say, hey, I just joined a new network marketing company, and I just want to let you guys know, in case you're looking for a business, maybe we can work together. What better way to prospect, right? You have a proven following that you have shown through your postings that your knowledge and expertise in the business building process, and that is your brand, the business building process of a network marketing business, that you know what you're doing and that you are successful in building a successful business in this business model, so that they can say, hey, this guy really knows what he's talking about. I've used some of the tactics he shared with us. They work. So it's obvious this guy knows what he's doing. Man, it'd be awesome to be able to work with Rob. I think I'll contact him and try to build a business with him. There you go. Okay. And all the time you've been keeping your marketing under control, because what did you do in the beginning? You said, hey, I can only afford to spend $10 a day in Facebook advertising. I cannot afford to go any further. Okay. And you hired an expert on Fiverr to help you make that happen. All right. So just keep it in mind, it's always a numbers game, no matter what you're doing. If you're going to do advertising and you're going to help, ask for help from someone on Fiverr, and they start getting people in there and you start signing people up, you need to take that money that you are making from your network marketing company, put it back into advertising, taking that $10 a day to $20 a day. Why? Guys, always remember, it's a numbers game. You have to get in front of more people. The more you spend in advertising, the more people you're going to get in front of. Okay. So you just have to keep putting in more money as you make money into, just keep scaling it up until you're putting in $100 a day. As long as you're making $150 a day. Okay. You always want to be making a profit, right? So you want to make sure that you're always monitoring. They will keep you posted, and you have obviously access to your Facebook page, so you can go in and look at the numbers and see how much you're putting in versus how much you're getting back. In other words, you can verify what the person on Fiverr is telling you is happening, and you can see whether they're being truthful. You can see if they're actually doing what you asked them to do. You can actually see if they're targeting the right people. There's a plethora of information in the Facebook marketing area. So you always want to make sure that you're checking on what they're telling you, but the chances are they are being honest and straightforward. They have the reputation they have on Fiverr because they are honest, hardworking, and ethical. But if you're not getting the return you thought, you can make adjustments, which I encourage you to do, and counsel with them to see what changes you can make in the marketing campaign to get the results that you're seeking. So there you go. There's a lot of different ways. You can go through print advertising, you can go through radio advertising, you can go through trade magazine advertising, you can go newspaper advertising. These are traditional ways. They're not very productive. It's really kind of a waste of money. And I am talking about the print media. I am talking about radio. And you say, why, Rob? Why is that a waste? That's a great place to advertise, because the trade magazines are targeted towards what? Network marketers, entrepreneurs, business opportunity people. Guys, I'm going to tell you something. It's like a shotgun effect. Yeah, it's a trade magazine, but I'm going to tell you what ends up happening is that you are contacting a large amount of people, but guess what? You have a narrow window of people that are in those, that read those trade magazines or the website, whatever, that are interested in a network marketing opportunity, and even a more narrow window of people that are interested in your network marketing opportunity. They don't know you. They can't see a video. They can't hear your voice. They can't see the postings of you sharing your knowledge to help other people. They can't see any of that because they're in a trade magazine. So even though you may be getting a great deal in advertising, you got to realize that your rate of return, it's going to rate of investment, or ROI, your return on that investment. I'm going to say it that way, is going to be very small. Okay. Because of the fact that it's not an interactive platform. To be honest with you, you're better off with the social media platforms. That way you are going to get pretty much instantaneous feedback and be able to make adjustments just as quickly, and really be able to narrow your focus down to the people you're looking for. Remember, you ultimately want people that will interact with you, that will engage with you, and will build a relationship with you. And if you do, I'm telling you, you're going to be very happy. All right, guys, with that being said, I hope this helped out. Marketing your network marketing business can cost you a lot of money if you do it wrong. If you use print advertising, radio advertising, if you use traditional modes advertising, and especially the network marketing business model, you are going to lose money. You will lose big money. I've known people personally that have wasted over $10,000 or more because they were business owners, and they tried to take their knowledge of, and they were successful business owners, and they thought, hey, I know advertising. I've got the money. Let's just advertise this business opportunity like any other business. And they ended up losing money. I had wives, kid you not, as we sat down, who would invite me to dinner. As we sat down and said, Rob, please look him in the face and tell him to quit spending money on this network marketing business model. And I would turn and look at them and said, you're wasting your money. And they would get upset. And the wife was right. They didn't want to hear that, but the wife was right. I told them, you're trying to carry traditional marketing for a traditional business into the network marketing business model, and it will not work. You're wasting your money. You're wasting your time. You're not going to get results. And that's exactly what happened. And even if you did have success, it's fool's success. It's fool's gold, because it only lasts for this long before it all starts falling apart. Look, every form of advertising has been tried in network marketing, the print, the radio, and the TV. The reason you don't see it today is because it doesn't work, okay? The only way network marketing works is person to person, mouth to mouth. The great thing about social media platforms, it allows you to have that person to person, mouth to mouth conversation and exposure. And that's what you want to do. Maintain the cost of your advertising and your marketing by what? Having a social media presence. You can greatly reduce your cost while exposing yourself to a great number of people. That's what you want. All right, guys, that's all we wanted to say. 35 minutes coming up. That's awesome. I like that. We're bringing the show to a close. Once again, please visit our website, TheMLM-solution.net, TheMLM-solution.net. Also, if you will, utilize hashtag TheMLM-solution, hashtag TheMLM-solution to share our podcast and our platforms with our fellow network marketers. I will say thank you in advance. And remember, when you post and comment and give us a thumbs up and the dancing bears and all that, it activates a lithogram. Algorithm. There you go. I don't know why I just totally went blank. Algorithm. And you know the algorithm is based on engagement. And when you engage, it helps us get in front of more and more people. And that's what we're trying to do, is help everybody. Also, don't forget, over the next 24 hours, you will save an instant $150 on our famous What Not to Do in Network Marketing, where you learn what to do and, more importantly, what not to do in network marketing, so you become that focused business building machine capable of achieving amazing things in this wonderful business model. It is a limited offer. As you can see, 24 hours, 146 paragraphs on 146 pages. No, I did not plan that. Combined with 146 audio files of real life examples that reinforce the points the paragraphs are making and expands on those points. And you have training videos as well. Once again, we have sold this at $197. You can save $150 over the next 24 hours and get it for only $47. All of that and plus bonuses. Why do we do that? Because we want you to trust us. We want you to get exposed to what we bring to the table, and we want you to succeed. Okay, that's the reason why we make this offer. All right, guys, don't forget also, as we close, you go to the website, click on the link at the top of the page. It says podcast replay. That's the reason why we have this image up on the screen, not only so you can see the page and you'll know, yep, I'm in the right place, but also that you can see that there is free gifts there, and the gifts are different each and every week. All you have to do is go there and get your free gift. Click, fill out the form. There's only 2 spots. Get your name and email address, and there is no shenanigans. You will not be contacted with sales emails. And once again, let me repeat that. You will not be contacted with sales emails, okay? And the product is free, 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 okay? I don't like sales emails. I'm sure you don't either, okay? If, and it's a big if, big F, if we do contact you, it'll only be to say, hey, here's another free gift you might be interested in, all right? So with that being said, I'm going to hop off here. Guys, have a great day. Thank you once again for joining us. And once again, please comment, share, like, all of those things, and visit our website. All right, y'all have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow, 11 a.m., as we have another important subject, patience. Show patience in your business. What does that mean? What do you mean show patience? You're always telling us to go, 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 go. Go as fast and hard as you can. That's true. But also I'm going to tell you, you better have patience. If you don't know what that means, you know, it's one thing. You got to be out there working your tail end off and then turn around and have patience at the same time. Rob, that doesn't make sense. We'll clarify that tomorrow. Join us at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time as we stream live to our YouTube channel and our Facebook page. With that, God bless. Have a great day. We'll see you guys soon. Bye. Oh, wait a minute. I made a boo-boo, didn't I? When Marie's not here, I forget things. All right, talk to you guys later.
Thank you for listening to the MLM Solution Podcast. For more info, visit our website, TheMLM-solution.net. Please follow us on the following platforms: Facebook, YouTube, etc. And share this podcast with our fellow network marketers around the world by hitting the share button on our various platforms.